This is one of our January 2021 issues called First Impressions. If you want to impress me with your car, it better be a food truck. Here's a good one from W.C. Fields. Never try to impress a woman, because if you do, she'll expect you to keep up to that standard for the rest of your life. Yeah, that sounds like him. For you younger folks, that's an actor back in the 1920s, I believe it was, 1930s. Keep smiling, it makes everyone wonder what you've been up to. This is how to make a good first impression. I wanted to impress my date, so I told her about my millionaire dad. Now she's my mom. I'm not shy, holding back my awesomeness so I don't intimidate you. I don't care what you think of me, unless you think I'm awesome, in which case you're right, Miss Piggy. I try not to make a good first impression, because for me that's the same thing as lying. Oh my goodness. Money only impresses lazy girls. When a woman works hard, a man with money is just a bonus, not a ladder to an upgrade. That's a good one. You're only as good as your last haircut. Yeah, that's a good one too. I'm just impressed by how comfortable I'm willing to look in public these days. The less you are trying to impress me, the more impressive you are. I like that. I won't be impressed with technology until I can download food. Don't be impressed by a man's car. He may be living in it. Dress to impress? Well, I'm lucky if I can get my underwear on without falling over. Do you believe in hate at first sight? Guess that wasn't a very good first impression. I can't believe that out of 100,000 sperm you were the quickest. I'm not insulting you, I'm describing you. If you can't impress people with your intelligence, confuse them with your bullcrap. Yeah. I look back on my life and I'm extremely impressed I'm still alive. I wanted to impress my new girlfriend's parents, so I was telling them how I handle financial transactions for a multi-billion-dollar corporation. It beats telling them I'm a cashier at McDonald's. Oh my goodness. Some creative thinking there. Last night I was listening to some guy bragging about his one-night stand. Not impressed, dude. I have 2 nightstands, one on either side of my bed. If your lips would save you from slips, 5 things observe with care, of whom you speak, to whom you speak, and how and when and where. That's a good one. I asked my trainer which machine at the gym I should use to impress beautiful women. He pointed outside and said, "The ATM machine." Oh my goodness. I always regret making a good first impression because there's no way I could keep that crap up. Oh my goodness. On a date. Her. "So what do you do?" Him. "I'm working on eliminating all cancers." Her. "Wow, that's really impressive." Him. "Then I'll move on to Capricorns." Oh my goodness. I take offense to that. I am a Cancer. Once you hit a certain age, you become permanently unimpressed with a whole lot of crap going on out there. Isn't that right? If it hadn't been for women, we'd still be squatting in a cave, eating raw meat, because we made civilization to impress our girlfriends. Orson Welles. Oh. If nobody hates you, you're doing something wrong. Which animals are most difficult to impress? Goats, because they find everything meh. Because when a guy does something stupid once, well, that's because he's a guy. But if he does the same stupid thing twice, that's usually to impress some girl. Dr. Seuss, wow. Wouldn't expected that. Respect is how to treat everyone, not just those you want to impress. Richard Branson said that. Live your life impressing yourself. Very good advice. I'll clap when I'm impressed. Her date was trying to impress her with his knowledge of all the world capitals. Then she asked, "What was the capital of England?" He replied, "Oh, that's easy. E." Oh my goodness. Some of the best motivation in life is trying to impress a girl. Tom Brady. Isn't he a football player? Quarterback guy? Nobody's impressed with how good your excuses are. Oh, bingo. We're born to express, not impress. Too many people buy things they don't need with money they don't have, trying to impress people they don't even like. Oh, how true and sad is that? Nothing is more dangerous than a woman who is focused and unimpressed. Hear, hear. If the whole world was blind, how many people would you impress? Oh, wow. Love that one. If the whole world was blind, how many people would you impress? Think about that one, folks. You can't please everyone, you're not pizza. Rules for making a good impression. The test of personality. If you were someone else, could you stand yourself? Ooh, there's a good one. I have only 2 rules which I regard as principles of conduct. The first is, have no rules. The second is, be independent of the opinion of others. Albert Einstein. Knowledge is like underwear. It's useful to have it, but not necessary to show it off. Self-love is the greatest middle finger of all time. Oh, wow. Love that one. If I didn't know me, I'd be impressed. And that was from our First Impressions Cheer Booklet.